This is a Corben Baby Ace Model D. It was built by a gentleman in Florida in 1972, and we restored it over the last 20 months, started in December of 23. We picked this aircraft because it was a Wisconsin design, and we're Wisconsin natives. Orland Corben designed it in 1929 from Madison, Wisconsin. We wanted something to give a good nod to the experimental world and the beginnings of the EAA, particularly looking back at the Mechanics Illustrated articles that Paul Poberezny wrote and featured this and how to build it. My friend Winston he was the one that really keyed in on the design of it all. I picked the colors and he just went with it. And then we kind of went down this rabbit hole of details with chrome and polishing aluminum, putting a little carbon fiber for just a little bit of new. I was fortunate that I got to fly this aircraft for a number of years ahead of time, so I knew what I wanted to change. The most challenging part was early on. We went from square wingtips to the original round wingtips, so we had to scarf joint all 4 spars, and we added 18 inches out, Piper Cub wooden wingtip bows, and that was probably the biggest technological challenge. A lot of these details had been in my mind for years, and I was just waiting to, use the creativity of it. There's builders and there's flyers, people that build in order to fly their airplane and people that build for the pure pleasure of the build. And we were in that pleasure of the build part. Most of them actually were modifications, and we brought them back to the original plans. Having the original plans available was huge to this project. You can still buy the plans for this aircraft today. A gentleman in Georgia still sells the plans, has the rights to them. We were able to really have a lot of camaraderie, drank a lot of root beer, and spent a lot of time, pondering how we were going to do the next step and in, what order we were going to attack this big project. And it's a little aircraft, but boy, there's a lot of parts in there. It was a family and friend event. We would work all week in our restoration shop, and then on the evenings and weekends, we'd schedule the time. We had a task board set up, a big grease board. This week, this is what we're going to get done. And we had an awful lot of help from my friend Sam. He cut out that instrument panel on his mill. We had our welder, Ryan, did a lot of welding on this airframe. I had to get a new airworthiness certificate because we've changed so many things. We changed the horsepower from an 85 Continental to a 65 Continental, put a new prop on it with a different pitch, and then we did the major rework of the wings. And the reason that we issued a new airworthiness certificate is because we had to re-enter Phase 1 flight testing. We used the EAA task-based flight testing for this. I'd say if anyone is building a home built, I would highly recommend doing task-based flight testing. Just took the guesswork out of what should I be doing, what shouldn't I, and it made every flight test with purpose. I never thought this humble little plane would have the interest that it does. Home build is special. The builder's soul is in that plane. You become a fabric person, a metal person, you're fabricating sheet metal. There's just such a variety of skills that you don't get to master them, but you get to do them to the best of your ability, and you learn so much. I think of the camaraderie of everyone who pitched in just a little bit to help, in the community that it created after hours in our hangar to do this. It's just special.